accountability, and dignity of every Nigerian worker. Over the past few days, we have witnessed a troubling episode involving Mr. Peter Obi and the management of Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. What began as a routine infraction has now escalated into a matter of national concern, not because of the offense itself, but because of the manner in which it has been handled, and more importantly, the dangerous sedition narrative that has been presented to the public. Let me begin by addressing the most troubling aspect of the entire saga. Mr. Obi did not simply park wrongly and move on. He went on the national media and alleged that he was being persecuted by the federal government. He went further to suggest that his life was in danger and that he may not live to see the next election. These are grave allegations. These are not words to be uttered lightly. They carry weight, they incite emotion, they create an atmosphere of tension and distrust. And what happened next? Without verification, without waiting for the other side of the story, opposition leaders and their supporters joined the chorus. They amplify the allegation. They condemn the government. They call it a witch hunt. They wrought to judgment based on nothing but on one man narrative. That is the danger of one-sided storytelling. In a democracy, we have a fundamental duty to hear both sides before reaching conclusion. We have a responsibility to verify facts before we speak. We have an obligation to protect the integrity of our public discourse. Unfortunately, in this instance, that duty was abandoned. Emotion triumphed over reason. Sentiment triumphed over truth. Now the fact has emerged. The Minister of Aviation, upon hearing Mr. Obi's public claim of persecution, initiated an internal inquiry. The finding, supported by 24/7 CCTV footage, has now been made available, and the facts are unambiguous. Mr. Obi's vehicle was parked unattended for approximately 30 minutes in a restricted zone at the airport, a clear violation of safety protocol and a security risk by global best practices. The vehicle was clamped by the airport staff, performing their lawful duties with no knowledge of whose vehicle it was. Upon discovering the clamp, Mr. Obi personally intervened via telephone and secured the release of his vehicle without paying the mandatory fine of 25,000 naira, an act of influence peddling the ordinary Nigerian cannot afford. He then proceeded to make public statement suggesting that he was being targeted by the federal government, painting himself as a victim while omitting the full fact. These are the facts, they are not allegations. They are not opinion, they are documented on video for all Nigeria to see. Now, I ask all of us to reflect deeply. What message does he send to ordinary Nigerians? What does he say about our society when a public figure can violate simple regulation, evade the prescribed penalty through influence, and then accuse the very worker who did their duty of persecution? What does he say when such a figure can go on air and suggest that his life is threatening? A seditious statement that, if left unchallenged, could incite a supporter and create unnecessary tension in our polity. What does he say about those who amplify this narrative without verification? Opposition leaders who rush to defend him, who condemn the government, who rally their followers, all based on one side of the story. They owe Nigerians an apology. They owe the airport workers an apology. They owe our nation an apology for feeding into a narrative that has not been proven false. This is not about politics. This is about the integrity of our public discourse. This is about the danger of weaponizing victimhood to manipulate public sentiment. This is about the principle we are all equal before the law, regardless of our status, our connections, and our political affiliations. This is not about 25,000 naira. This is about respect for the hardworking men and women who serve our nation daily, often without recognition and with little reward. It is about the integrity of our institution, the faith that citizens must have in them. It is about ensuring that our public space is not poisoned by false narrative designed to score cheap political points. I, therefore, with all sense of responsibility, call on relevant security agencies, the Nigerian Police Force, and the Department of State Service to invite Mr. Peter Obi for questioning. This is not a call for prosecution. It is a call for due process. Let the file be properly examined. Let the appropriate legal steps be taken if any breach of the law is established. But beyond that, I call on non-Nigerian leaders, follower, commentator, and citizens to learn from this episode. Let us not be quick to judge. Let us not allow sentiment to cloud our reasoning. Let us demand fact before we form opinion. Let us hold our leaders accountable, not just for their actions, but for their words. Mr. Peter Obi has been given a window by the minister to publicly apologize to the airport staff and pay fine. That's a reasonable and mature demand. I urge him to take that step in the spirit of responsibility that legislative demand. It will be a gesture of humility and a recognition that no one is above the law. It will also be an acknowledgement of his earlier statement that were premature and unfounded. However, should he fail to do so, the law must take its course. We cannot afford to create a culture where influence trumps accountability. We cannot afford to send a signal that public figure can manipulate the system, spread false narrative, and then play the victim. Nigerians are watching, and they are tired. They are tired of double standard. They are tired of leaders who demand respect but refuse to show it. They are tired of a system that punishes the poor and forgives the powerful. They are tired of being manipulated by the emotional rhetorics that crumble when confronted with fact. This is a moment for us to demonstrate that we are building a new Nigeria, one where the rule of law applies to all, where workers are respected, where the truth is not sacrificed on the altar of political expediency, where our public discourse is guided by reason and evidence, not by emotion and partisanship. I call on Mr. Peter Obi to do the right thing, apologize, pay the fine, set example worthy of leadership. I call on opposition leaders who joined the narrative without verification to also reflect on their action and apologize to Nigeria. I call on all security agencies to act with professionalism and courage. If the law has been broken, let it be applied fairly and firmly to Peter Obi or to any other Nigerian who find themselves in a similar position. By alluding to the fact that he may not see 2037 is a seditious and a criminal offense governed by Section 50 and 51 of the Criminal Code, or Section 416 to 422 of the Penal Code. It punishes spoken word, writing, or publication that incite dissatisfaction and hatred against the president, state governor, or the Nigerian government. Moreover, in the word of Martin Luther King Jr., he says, our life begins to end the day we become silent on things that matters. Having set the record straight, it is important that Peter Obi long epistle of calumny via the podcast is a manifestation that is substantially like the capacity to correctly understand the complexity in rational thinking needed to be a responsible public commentator. Such an unintelligent epistle usually comes from a program pulpit with a wholesome, bitter, and ignorant mind that is poisonous to the society. Finally, according to the Criminal Code, seditious intent involves the desire to bring the president, governor, government of the federation into hatred and or contempt, and is punishable by imprisonment of up to 2 years or both. That is in Nigeria we all deserve.
I wish somebody can tell us what he said, that last part. Give us a mandate. That last part, what did he say in that Yoruba language? You know, if you are there, give us a mandate. Are you there with us? Okay, you're not available right now. I really want to hear what he said, that last part. Anybody on the comment section, if you're Yoruba, please, what did he say, that last part? Let me play that last part again.
You today, agreement of up to 2 years or both. That is in Nigeria we all deserve.
Listen. Okay. What did he say there? Because Amanda, you are not talking. You are muted. You are not talking. Let me pick a call. You know. Hello, Black Panther. Thank you, my brother. Yes. Thank you, my brother. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, my brother.
I want to interpret what he said.
Okay.
I understand you very well. He said, let me talk about broken. He said, not be this type one into I will give him, make him read. He's not the one that wrote that thing, and he's a puppet working for the government. Simple.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Okay, that means he was disappointed with the kind of speech they gave to him, right?
Yes, he was not disappointed. The speech is too strong for him.
Okay. Okay.
That thing can lead him to a civil case.
Okay. All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You guys see that where we find ourselves in this country, Peter Obi parked his car and he did not park it well, or whatever that happens, and there's press conference left, right. Whereas Oshomole blocked everywhere in the airport. Nobody went on to put a press conference together. That was you know, that Yoruba musician stopped an aircraft. Nobody went on to put out a press conference. But it comes to Peter Obi. Look at these people. See how shameless they can be. Look at these people. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. This is enough for Nigerians to already know what is happening. Please mute yourself, or your audio is bad. Give us a mandate. You know, we can't hear anything if you're mute. I'm hearing noise. Look at the level with all these guys are doing right now. Is enough for Nigerians to know that at least these guys are not fighting for Nigeria, but fighting for themselves. Like I said before, I don't care what people think. Maybe we cannot be coward and all that. I still strongly support that Peter Obi, if he can just forget about Nigeria, make all of us just face what we've created, I would be very, very grateful. To be honest, I will. Because the reason why I'm saying this is this. God forbid anything happen to this man. The same Nigerians that I know will move on easily. I'm telling you, the same Nigerians that I know will move on easily. So there's nothing like, oh, we are not coward, we are not this. So the people that were not coward in the past and we lost them, what happened? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in prison today, Sokoto prison sentenced to life. The same Nigerians who talk from both sides of their mouth, especially here on my platform and other platforms, they are quiet, they are silent as we speak. I've never seen a protesting today where people are agitating heavily that the treatment given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be accepted. While some Nigerians in abroad will have an escape route by saying Nigerians in Nigeria should do it, then they protest for abroad. Yes, only 10 persons can gather and start protesting that the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was treated is wrong. They are not doing it. So you are telling me that we are cowards by advising Peter Obi to just leave Nigeria, make it sink, make all of us swim inside. A country where a leader putting his life on the front line, but the citizens are not there to protect him. What do you call that? No, what do you call that? And people, these guys are desperate for second term. I want you to have that in mind. Tinubu's government are extremely desperate to retain power. And you know what that means? The display of that desperation have been going on now for the past since he assumed office. It means anybody that try to stand on their way, you know what that means. Sadly, Peter Obi, they carry security. The man is just free, just going like that. Only God knows what he have told his family, his wife and children. Like he stated on that podcast the other day, that I told my family, because if anything happened to me, blah, 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 blah. I don't know how he put it on. Now, the question is, does he want it? A country is sinking. Nigerians are sleeping on TikTok every single day. They pour water for there. I don't know. To be honest, Peter Obi and my papa, I will tell them, Daddy, no, you don't need it. Give up. Because this is one of the things that politics in Nigeria under satanic, desperate criminals is not easy. A lot of people have asked me, Nigeria, when are you in the minister office? We want you to run. They want you to do this. Want you to do this. With this, if I want to run, I want to rule my country. I want to do it under a leader that have human feelings. Not these people. These people select people that want to rule from their office. Why they allow you to go to the ballot and just vote for voting's sake. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I would like us to remember Deborah Samuel. They said Deborah Samuel that was murdered in Sokoto, right? I think it was Sokoto, yeah. That article tweeted and later went to deleted that tweet. Because this is the time for us to remind people of the people that are claiming or doing everything possible to rule us. Okay. You see, if we move on like this and just assume Deborah died, just move on like that, although there's nothing to do, but sometimes let's continue to refresh the memory, in the heads of our people, how Deborah was murdered in a country where nobody reacted. Till today, nobody reacted. Then the same article that want to become your president today tweeted and later deleted it due to their satanic pressure. And he denied that he was not the one that tweeted that thing at that time. My people, Nigeria is not encouraging. No. Nigeria is not encouraging. Nigeria is not encouraging. It's very unfortunate that the only man that the good Nigerians, consigns good Nigerians are clamoring for now, Peter Gregory Obi, all of the people left to right. It's very sad. I pray God protect him, but because it doesn't look like Nigerians can protect him, except something will trigger them. But I don't want Peter Obi's life to trigger them. No, I don't want Peter Obi's life to trigger them. If they cannot be triggered by everything that happened till today in Nigeria, No, Peter Obi life won't trigger them. Let's leave it like that. If they cannot be triggered. That's all I can say. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. My people, it's good to be back here again. Thank you very much, my lovely mother of all mommy diaspora. Thank you, mommy. Good evening to you. Thanks for all that you do. Happy Sunday to you, and happy Sunday to every one of you right there. Thank you, Abu Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. God bless you. Thank you very much, Mother Peggy, Mother Eugenia. Thank you, Mother Stella Maseredo. Thank you, Michael Renamaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, Mike Akembare, Ziki. Thank you, Christian CXL. Thank you, everyone. Rio me, I can see you. God bless you all right there, my people. And thank you, Madam Eugenia, already for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you, ma. Thanks for all that you do. And God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, my people. Just do your part by pressing on the like and post to share. Let's listen to what Mother Deborah have to say. Thank you very much, ma, for calling in, Mother Deborah. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to everyone. Sorry, I joined a bit late. I'm just coming back from work. I didn't even watch the video, but I heard all your submission.
Yeah, Arabambi, the title, the main topic is there. Arabambi calls for Tinubu to put Peter Obi in jail for accusing Peter Obi.
They should kill him now so that they will rest.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe if they achieve their aim, what difference? You see, I want to agree with what you said, that Peter Obi's life should not be used as a ransom, because I believe strongly that the way Nigeria is, even if Peter Obi, God forbid, somebody lose their life, nothing is still going to change. It will just be a life that is waste, because you don't make sacrifice for people that don't deserve it. I'm sorry, and I agree with you 100%. Peter Obi's life should not be what will have to be sacrificed for people who are not ready. Yeah, and for those that think, oh, even if Peter Obi does not become president today, the truth of the matter is that even if Peter Obi did not become, if they rig the election or whatever happened, Peter Obi is not the one that is going to suffer. That's one thing that they fail to realize. He's not the one that will suffer. It's still the same Nigerians that will be the ones to pay the price for whatever is coming. You just showcased a video of what is happening in Nigeria. That alone is enough to scare anybody who has little conscience. That alone, for that kind of a thing to happen in a country, that alone is enough to scare people, to say this is not the kind of country that we want. But unfortunately, these APC supporters and all these people, their conscience is dead. They don't have any human, except when it happened to them directly. Otherwise, there's no amount of anything that is happening to any other person that bothers them. That's one thing that I have seen. They are so heartless that until it happened to them directly, they are not bothered. See Rufai's wife that day. She came and she was talking Malam and this and that. Because it has not happened to her husband. You see the way she was talking. But when it was happening to others, when her husband was torturing other people, when he was treating people in Southern Kaduna, the Christians in Southern Kaduna anyhow, she was inside the house eating chicken. Now when now that the husband is captured, you see her is now she know how to talk. She came out. I was talking. That is the way a lot of these people are. Until it happened to them directly, they will act as if they don't know what is going on. And the good thing is that whether you like, if you support evil, one way or the other, that evil will come to you. That is the fact. That is the fact. You see what is going on in Nigeria now? It's affecting everybody one way or the other now. If it doesn't affect you directly, it will affect your people. It doesn't affect you one way, it will affect you in another way. Even the ones that think, oh, my tribe person is in power, But their tribe people are still suffering. The suffer is enough to go round. The terrorism is enough to go round. It will go round. And I want to agree with you, honestly. I will feel bad if Peter Obi sacrificed his life for nothing. I will feel bad though. And I pray that it doesn't happen. But to be honest, Peter Obi, if the pressure is too much, me, I will not want you to sacrifice your life because it is not worth it. It's not worth it. So I don't want another Igbo man to sacrifice his life for the sake of Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu, everything, despite that, everything that he said now, is it not what is happening?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What is happening now? Is what is happening. And this is just the beginning. You see, if this APC government come back, if God forbid they come back to 27, it will clear for everybody eye. It will clear for everybody eye. And for those that think it's none of my business, I have a house in Lagos, it will reach everybody's hand. Sure, you people watch the video of what they did in Sokoto to that lady. It will go round. By the time it starts going round to everywhere, that's when people will start to talk. But then it's too late. To be too late at that time. It's just so sad. You know, I was just watching the video of what Alex Poti was doing in Abia State, and I told myself, I wish Peter Obi won 2023 election. By now, at least this is what we would have been experiencing. We would have been seeing development. We would have been seeing some changes. We would have been seeing positive things. But no, look, this criminal APC government is only to make mouth. They are not doing anything. They'll say they are doing something, but we are not seeing anything that they are doing. Everything that they are saying is propaganda. Oh, we did this. But we are not seeing it. Oh. We are not seeing it. We are not seeing it. It's just a shame. Honestly, it's just a shame. And I want to support what you said, that this life should not be used as sacrificial.
Exactly.
This should not be used as a sacrificial lamb for Nigeria, because it's not worth it.
No.
I'm saying it. It's not worth it.
It doesn't worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And since they are not ready, we should leave them. Let Fulani bandit to take over the entire country. We should leave the country. The country is even beyond repair. You leave them so that at the end of the day, everybody will face. They will face what is coming. Honestly, at a point in time, I just feel that is just the right thing. We should just leave. Why should you make a sacrifice for people that are not ready? Why? Of what use is the sacrifice now? I just hope that at a point in time, I pray for him that God will continue to protect him. I believe that it's God that has even kept him till now.
Amen.
Because since that 2023 election, they have been coming after him. They have been coming after him. And Peter Obi should take his security very, very serious. Should take his security serious. Take his security serious.
I don't think he does though. I don't think Peter Obi is taking his security serious. I don't think so. I don't think so.
The way I look at Peter Obi, I've tried to study his kind of personality. The way I see Peter Obi is somebody that if he sets his mind to do something, you cannot talk him out of it. That's the kind of personality that he has. Peter Obi, you can, if you like, preach to him from now till tomorrow. Is what is in his mind that he will do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of personality that he has. He will not change. People like him, they don't change. They don't change. They are not able to change their nature. So I'm sure now, even if his wife tell him to change the way he has always lived his life, he will not change. Sadly, he will not change. He rather die to do that thing that he believes is the right thing than to change. That's the way I see Peter Obi. He must follow what his heart tell him to the last. You remember that 2023 election? He made sure that he did everything. He's that kind of a person, you know. So it's going to be very, very difficult to get him to change his mind. It will be difficult, except God wants him to change. But Peter Obi is not that kind of a person. Once he has made up his mind, he wants to follow through to the last. That's the kind of person that I feel he is. And it's very, very sad. Even talking about it just make me feel somehow.
Thank you.
Make me feel somehow. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you so much.
For your work.
Thank you, Mother Deborah. God bless you, ma. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. To be honest, my people, if you see the submission of Madam Deborah and what I said earlier on, I don't think it worth it for Peter Obi. For some of you that is saying that, oh, maybe this one I go trigger Nigeria. Maybe you go use your life trigger Nigeria now. If you love Nigeria so much, you know if you hide for abroad, maybe they commit rubbish, maybe person go die, maybe they trigger Nigeria for you. No, it doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it, to be honest, because the people not ready. We never ready. You know, we never ready. That's just the truth. Let me God protect this man ahead. So that's the best I can say right now. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you so much, guys. Press on the like, help us to share. I like us to start talking. I have 3 of my brothers here, so let's talk. Mr. Alabo, thank you very much, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, my brother, and God bless you for what you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, Niger Watch, it's like the way you put your mind in making sure Nigeria is fixed. In the same way it is for Peter Obi. You sometimes you feel frustrated. But have you given up? No. You are here today. Tomorrow you will still come out. So we have to be strong. We will keep pushing. Sometimes it's discouraging. You are not seeing. Let me just use the hope we're talking about. You will feel frustrated because with what is happening in the country, it seems there is no hope. But does it mean we should give up? We know hope is real. As far as there is life, there is hope. And change is the only constant thing on earth. So we anticipate for it. We know we will conquer. It is not easy to take over power from criminals. The mistake has been made 2023. Leaving Tinubu to come into power was the biggest mistake Nigeria did. And Nigeria Watch mark it today. Nigeria will regret the reign of Tinubu and Buhari for the rest of our life. We will regret the reign of Tinubu and Buhari. We will regret it. Tinubu has not started, though. Tinubu has not started. Everyone, pardon my manners. I greet every one of you on the panel. I greet Nigerians on the comment section. Let me just stand on the existing protocol for my brother, Mr. Elvis. God bless every one of us. Please help us. You can take this link and put it on your WhatsApp status. Or if you go there, you will see an arrow sign that will show you to share. If you share, it will lead you to, you will see option, WhatsApp. you will see all the media platform options for you to share. So you can cross post it to any platform. Your WhatsApp status. We need our voices to go far. Please help us. And if you haven't subscribed, yesterday somebody was saying, I don't get notification when Nigeria Watch is live. Please go back there and you will see a place it will show subscribed. Maybe you are just watching. You can be watching something you've not subscribed, and every day you open your YouTube, you will see it, but you will not get notification. You will think that you are a member of a Nigeria Watch this thing, but you have not subscribed. So you have to subscribe and turn on that notification, or go back to your setting for notification. Make sure YouTube is turned on. You didn't turn it off. So it will pop up on your phone once Nigeria Watch is live. You will see it. So that is the best thing for us to do to encourage our brother for what he is doing. Please help us. Subscribe. Use the like button. Use the super sticker, super chat, anyone you can use. The Nara account to encourage the good work he's doing. Let us continue to support and pray for him, for strength, for him to stand. It's not easy every day. And also pray for the panelists also. It is not easy for them. Most of them, as I'm talking to you, most of us sometimes we're at work. Some people, as I'm talking to you now, they're at work, but they're on life because they want Nigeria to be better. Your part is for you to help us share this program. Use the like button and subscribe. Thank you, everyone, and God bless us. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. You see, when I was listening to that useless man, Arabambi, I was wondering, who is Arabambi speaking for? The union? I was now wondering, is he working in the airport? Is he the union leader? So I was a bit confused. Mr. Davis, to be frank, I was confused listening to that press statement. And someone could have that resources, a nobody, to gather media houses put in front of them. You know, one thing is that there is no accountability in Nigeria. If not, someone will pay for it now to tell us where they get that money, which ministry, which budget, who passed the budget that they spend their resources to invite those media houses to come and gather an idiot spitting nonsense from their mouth. You people should not worry. Mr. Peter P. have told us, ignore them. These are people the system will want to come and change. It has already corrupted them. But one thing I want to remind Arabambi is that Arabambi will remain a slave to Tinubu. We that are speaking out, we want a Nigeria that will work for everyone. But most of you have decided to be a slave in the hands of Tinubu. May you and your children and generation unborn remain Tinubu's slave. Because it's a choice. We have made our choice. You have made your own. You decided to be a slave for one man. But majority of Nigerians are saying no. We can't be a slave in the hands of this man. We want a better country. On the issue of Peter Obi, I said yesterday, Nigerians who care and who hope and believe that a new Nigeria is coming and it is possible, it is our responsibility to protect Mr. Peter Obi the way the people of Burkina Faso are protecting Ibrahim Traore. Nigerians, you might not understand. You know, when we are talking, some of you listening will just be saying, what are these people talking? It is when 2027 will come and go, and you allow this criminal to hijack the process and rig themselves into power, then Peter Obi is no longer coming to contest. We have asked you. See, it is not about just saying. You will not find Peter Obi as it is now, where we are today. There is no one that is wearing that shoe this man is wearing, that has that kind of mind and the resources to say, I want to step into the number one seat in the country, and people will believe him that he's going to do and fix Nigeria. We not get two of Peter Obi. We not get them. It's one person, as it is today in Nigeria. It's one person. That is why some of us are hoping that if he enter, it will open door for more Peter Obis to come out. But as it is, if this criminal they succeed in the second term and remain, see, it's going to be our usual way. If we miss it 2027, you will begin to compare, okay, Atiku and Buhari, who is the best? That is what we'll be doing. You will begin to compare, okay, Ohero, Fire, and Wike, who are we going to vote? It's the same people, oh. That is a system we will resort to. And that is where we will fall into. Then you will now have these recycled people will now be coming to continue the system, the criminal structure. Why we are crying and pleading with you Nigerians that let's protect Peter Obi, get our PVC and make sure this man win 2027 election. It's because of this reason. But some of you are just ignorant. If not, majority of you will remain slave. If you need water to drink, you will have to go and kneel down in the house of or remain in the gate of Yesuwike, because they will share Nigeria in the way. You will need Akpabio to worship their children in order for you to survive in Akwa Ibom State. You will need to worship Wike for you to survive in Rivers State. You will need to bow down for Oshomole and the Okpobolo in Edo State for you to survive or see something to eat. Are you not seeing the people who are so lazy? The man who was threatening yesterday from Edo State, that always said, no, mind them. These are lazy people. They don't want to work. They don't want to be creative. They want easy money. They want to depend on the public fund so that they will be dashing them. They call them aid. Aid for what? These are systems they are designing. So you will remain a slave for them. You have to be speaking from both sides of your mouth. Now, let me give you an example. How many of you are not Gen Z generation? You might not understand. Let me tell you who Festus Keyamo is. You see what Showore is doing. I'm very dark man. Though it is not in that bad, but in those days, that is Festus Keyamo. He was working under our able chief, late Ganifa Emi, of blessed memory. So if you have problem, these are somebody who will come out and fight for people who do not have teeth. They will take your case. For you to understand, that is who. Festus Keyamo was for the masses, was for Nigerians. Then the politicians bought him over and told him, these people you are speaking for, what have you achieved? Hunger will kill you. Come. Be like you are talking, Peter will be Mr. Integrity. Now integrity will go chop. Those are the way. Today, Festus Keyamo now drop the intellectual that you will talk about, the intelligent guy, a smart guy. So he has removed all his education and brain. Maybe you would think it's from my mouth. Go and ask Daniel Boala. He said our brain works 24/7. But once you join APC, your brain shut down. That is why you can see today. Festus Keyamo of yesterday wouldn't have written what he wrote about Peter Obi, but his brain today is not working. What works for him is what Tinubu thinks, not what Keyamo thinks. is what Tinubu thinks. So Tinubu thinks for all of them. So all of them are working in the brain of Tinubu, not in their own senses anymore. It has shut down. Nigeria, I want you people to understand this. Their brain have shut down totally. They can't think for themselves. They can't make decisions for themselves. Let Festus Kayamo quote me wrong. They think for Tinubu, not for themselves. The brain of Tinubu is what worked in these people. That is the situation. Most of you will find yourself come 2027 if you make that mistake. These people today, Festus Kayamo has become useless to himself and to his family. He has become useless to Nigerians. But just a tool in the hands of, Festus Kayamo has confirmed to Nigerians that Tinubu did not even attend primary school, even secondary school. He said in those days, you can stay in your house and write GCE. That is what Festus Kayamo said, and he's defending. Now, when you go back, this same Festus Kayamo worked under Gani Fayemi, took Tinubu to court on this same issue and corruption. This same Festus today is the one working for Tinubu. He knows who Tinubu is, but today he has become a tool in the hands of Tinubu. That is a system they are designing to destroy our nation. They are looking for the smart people. These criminals are looking for smart Nigerians. People who will be the opposition will speak to them. They say Reno Omokri. It is not the Reno Omokri of yesterday you used to know that be giving you an inspiring quote, you will even follow him. Is it the same brain that is working for Reno Omokri? That brain has shut down. Is it Daniel Buhala? They have become so stupid, they can't think for themselves. Now, let me give you another example. Look at Kenneth Okonkwo today. He has taken his brain off. Now, is the sense and the brain of Atiku that is working for Kenneth Okonkwo. This is not a system we have to adopt, where you will now lose your senses. When Kenneth was speaking in 2023, you see he doesn't struggle to speak for Peter Obi. He comes fluently because there is nothing you want to come to rope Peter Obi. He was speaking because he was confident, he trusts him and he knows who he is. But go and watch Kenneth's interview to defend Atiku or to try to speak with him. You will see shame on his face. You will see him struggling because his brain has shut down. He has put on corrupt brain. So they can't think well, they can't reason well. So any of you who are seeing, we have been raising concern, Mr. Naija Watch. You said about these things that Nigeria will move on. Let me tell you, before you see Peter Obi, there are a lot of information some of us are privy to. Before Peter Obi came out to begin to shout here, these people have started long time ago making their work with the governors of Southeast and top politicians, and they are buying people, the voices. So let me tell you today, that is why we say protect Peter Obi by all costs, Nigerians. If anything happened today, you remember when the hunger protest they wanted to do, who were the politicians in Southeast who stopped it from the Southeast? The political leader will come out and begin to tell you, give you every reason. They shut down that thing. They deceive their people not to join. That, it's a fight. They want to bring the Igbo people so that their businesses will. That is the plan that we are doing for Peter Obi. So if anything happened to him today, you would think Southeast people will reign. The politicians are already. Immediately, all of them will fall online telling you they want to cause war in Igbo land. Everybody should calm down. This is a strategy they have already put in place coming for Peter Obi. So if it happens, you will be waiting for the Igbos to come out. You will not see them. Mark my word today, but God forbid it will not happen to Peter Obi. The politicians have already put things in place. We have bought people who will come and do the protest, start it. Who will come and start? Is it Cubana chief priest? How many of them will come to match the street? When Soludo is there, he doesn't want him. He see him as a threat to his own ambition. So every one of us have to protect Peter Obi. They don't like him. They hate him they hate him with passion. I'm telling you, if they see a way, in a second to remove, every one of them believe after they come out as governor, they have ambition to be president, neither vice president. So Peter will be coming in to be a president. It's annoying Umai. It's annoying Soludu. It's annoying Imba. It's annoying every governor. All of them in Southeast, not just Southeast, but South. So every one of us must do everything possible we can do to protect Mr. Peter Obi. Nothing must happen to Peter Obi. Nothing. It will not be something they want to use to do experiment. We have seen several experiments and nothing happened in Nigeria. Peter Obi, nothing will happen. To federal government, I have said it yesterday, it is your responsibility. Every governor in Nigeria, wherever Peter Obi will visit, it is your responsibility to protect Mr. Peter Obi. It is your responsibility. Anything, any scratch that happen, any state that anything happened to Peter Obi, is the governor of that state and the politicians who will hold responsible. But we, the citizens, we must do everything within the ambit of the law to protect Mr. Peter Obi, the same way the people of Burkina Faso are protecting Ibrahim Traore. Please let us unite. This criminal structure is what we want to destroy so that we can liberate people like Kenneth Okonkwo, we can liberate people like Arabambi, we can liberate people like Festus Keyamo. When you see them, those people, their brain is not working anymore. They are living in bondage. They need you Nigerians to save them because they are in cage. They have locked them. They have locked their destiny. So we must come together and see how we can save our country. Please let us unite. A new Nigeria is coming. And that new Nigeria is possible. Together, we will make it work. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Let me allow another person to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much uh, for your submission. Thank you. I appreciate you all listening to us. Do your power, press on the like, help us to share. Let's hear from Give Us a Mandate if you're available to speak.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Good
Oh,
evening
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Greetings to you. I know you called me earlier. I unmute my mic, but I guess technical glitch. But it's
Yes, I
not like
noticed. Yeah.
not like a Mahmoud Yakub technical glitch. Oh. This one is a real technical glitch. Thank you very much. Hopefully you are enjoying your weekend in London. Um, I was watching the game yesterday and I saw that you guys won the game. Is Braston around? I
Yeah, you
actually
see,
want to celebrate. Yeah,
he's listening to us.
Braston,
Hello,
good afternoon.
good
Um,
afternoon.
how you doing?
I'm good. You?
Yeah. Good. I honestly celebrated you guys yesterday. We were telling Black Panther the last time that England is gonna win the game against Norway, and he kept dragging with us. Result always shows, and you know what? People that knows the game don't brag. But I'm in between. I'm fixed now because uh, Messi's my guy, and I like that you guys won yesterday. But I'm scared that you guys may probably not see the final. But we'll see how it goes. Um, the fact that you guys appeared against Mercy, if you watch yesterday game against us, Switzerland, you know that Argentina is made to win the trophy. That's my own belief. But well, we'll see how it goes when they play. But I honestly celebrate you. You know the game, and it's good that you teach people like Black Panther soccer. Thank you very much. Miss Alice, I greet you. Thank you very much. Hopefully, Madam is taking care of you. You told us she's taking care of you, cooking for you. So enjoy it while it lasts. And your workout with Brastin is, I mean, is a good father and son working out in the cool of the evening, sharing ideas and an opinion. Hopefully, I wish Nigerian fathers can also do this for their children in the same society. You are in London working with your son in the cool of the evening, sharing ideas and experience. That is what a father should do for his son. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate you um, teaching your son the path.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
mommy, that's where I greet you. Thank you very much for always doing this with us. And to every father, every mother out there, we celebrate you. We are not perfect human beings. We are working towards perfection, but as we do all that, we also cry for a better country. Now, Mr. Elvis, you called me earlier to interpret what Arabambi said, and I think Black Panther came up and interpret. With all due respect, what Black Panther said is not correct. I would like you to read the comment of Mr. Oriyomi underscore Peter Obi. I basically wrote what Aramami said in Yoruba is on my paper here. Ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ẹ gbé speech mi yìí. That means I know say God will let you carry my speech. I hope, and now you can say, I hope that you guys will broadcast my speech because mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ẹ gbé speech mi yìí. Mo mọ̀ pé that means you guys will broadcast this speech. That means basically what Arabambi did, he didn't mention any civil case there. What he did basically is to spin a narrative. Mr. Oriyomi, thank you very much. He spinned a narrative just to rouse the media. Oh, people say, oh, Arabambi has said this. He's calling for them to arrest Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. But also playing to the gallery. He just want to quickly give a clickbait to Nigerians. And Nigerians say, why is this person doing this nonsense that he's doing? So, I mean, we know that these guys are working for Tinubu. There's no acrimony on that. We know what they are doing. We know they are working for the government of the day. As much as you believe that speech is not written by him, maybe some are written by him. I wasn't there when he wrote it, but he said, speech me. That means broadcast my. I hope that you guys broadcast my speech because I know what you guys are going to broadcast. So we'll see how it goes. Now, a man that is committing criminality is calling for the arrest of a man that is not a criminal. Nigerians, pay attention. A man that is pandering to criminality because what Arabambi did in that speech is criminality. He committed a crime and he should go to jail for it. Arabambi committed criminal offense, publicized false narrative by Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Now told Nigerian media that I hope that they will broadcast his speech because he knows what they are going to broadcast. Maybe in some places you say, you know what, Arabambi is a clown. Let's not pay attention to him. So let's not broadcast his speech. But maybe he didn't see that the camera was still on him. But you know, when God will expose a man, that is what he does. He makes you to commit a blunder when you think you are doing right. So he said to the media, I hope that you guys will broadcast this because I know what you guys are going to broadcast. In some enclave, they will say, Arabambi, forget about that man, Jare. Let's not pay attention to him. So let's just face the core of the matter. Like the children released in Oyo that were released in Oyo State. I mean, we now begin to see different stories now in the airway that those children were taken as soon as they were kidnapped, they were taken to the north. And so the government of the day and APC and PDP don't want Sheikh Makinde to run for presidency, and that's why that kidnapping happened. I mean, Mr. Jonathan said here when these guys are playing politics, so we understand what they are saying, what they did. So he knows that they will not give credence to his broadcast, and maybe look other way around. But he's calling Nigerian media now, hoping that they will broadcast this criminal speech. So a man is committing criminality and is asking for the one that is saying that his life is at risk to be arrested. So Nigerians, now you decide who should be arrested. As soon as that guy finished that speech, if he was in a good country, he will be handcuffed and put to jail. Why? Because he downplayed the attempt to taking down somebody's life. He downplayed the fact that Mr. Peter Gregory spoke out about the threats to life, threats to his business, and threat to his family. Arabambi performed or carried out the act of quid pro quo, or carried out the act of falsehood, should be arrested. And I demand Olukayode, the EFCC chairman, if you're truly a pastor in Redeem, if you're truly a man that say you will put your in prison and you have not done it, maybe use Arabambi to start, because Arabambi has declared falsehood against Mr. Peter Obi that is crying for his life. And most Nigerians are saying that Mr. Peter will be crying out and saying that his life is in danger. He's only playing cheaply. Hey, how cheap can he play? I only wish that Funshaw William cried out the way Peter Obi is crying out today. I wish that Bola Ige knew that people were after his life and he also cried out. Maybe those two men will not die. I wish that Abiola knew that after winning the election, he was going to be pied. I wish that he cried out. Maybe he won't be pied. So Peter Gregory Obi cried out, and Arabambi is calling for his arrest because what? Arabambi allegedly or criminal wise working for Tinubu, because now if you check everybody in Labour Party, including Nenadi Usman, allegedly they are all working for Tinubu. Because if not, what will you tell me? On which platform is Arabambi giving this speech? Nenadi Usman did not sleep. And I bet you should have also seen that speech before Arabambi went to broker that speech. Abure, if he's still in Edo State or in Abuja, saw that speech. They all knew. So these guys are all working for Tinubu. I wish that Funshaw William knew that people are trading or training his life, and he spoke out. Maybe Funshaw William would be alive today. A young man called Emir Saddam from Violent Space came out some days ago and said, Mr. Peter Obi, whenever anything happened to you, you got to speak out. Don't keep anything secret. And I thank God for Emir Saddam calling on Mr. Peter Gregory to speak out. If Mr. Peter Obi has not spoken out, who will know that his life is being threatened? Even though you and I will say it here, that Peter Obi must be protected. Who know the extent to which these guys have gone? What is the offense of Peter Gregory Obi? Only because he's crying for a better country. Only because he's saying that we can do this thing well. A country is not run like this. No country put a criminal drug baron above their country and succeed. And I'm not saying I'm a saint, but I'm not a criminal drug baron. I didn't force certificates. I didn't falsify my age. As a matter of fact, I love the day my parents gave birth to me. I celebrated like no man's business. I'm not a certificate forger. I schooled in Nigeria, came to the US, start school all over again. For how long I've been in this school, that's for how long I've been to school. I didn't force certificates. So you see men, including pastors, bishops, imams, traditional rulers, supporting this criminal. When a man that is standing tall kept getting awards, letter from the Queen's Palace and from the Prime Minister of UK when he was doing his business in the UK, Peter Obi was to get his green card in London, in UK, but went to the Home Office and said, you know what, I'm going back to my country. Take your pali. That's how standing tall this man is. And you see a man playing cheap that Peter Obi is making, is inciting falsehood or inciting self-pity. So Arabambi would have been so happy if Peter Obi had been pied. Arabambi will be celebrating, will put on his agbada and his cap, sit down in that media like he sat down and rejoice that Peter Obi has been taken down. How are these people so wicked to this extent that a man told Nigerians and people all over the world that my life is in danger? I may not even, you know what it means to even make that statement? A man is saying, I may not see the election. With the way these guys are going, everything I do for living, including my family, is on the target. And a man can sit down and give a speech to downplay the cry of Peter Gregory Obi. I call for EFCC, DSS, ICPC, international body, any country where Arabambi has a visa, revoke his visa. If he gets into your country, suddenly arrest him and put him to jail. Arabambi deserves jail, lifetime jail, because he has peddled to criminality and he has downplayed the life of a man. All over the world, every nation gives sanctity to life. Arabambi is peddling to criminals to take down the life of Mr. Peter. As a matter of fact, I, Oluwatosin, stand here on this platform to say that Arabambi is one of those calling for this man's life to be taken down by the speech. Through the speech he gave, he has just succumbed to Mr. Peter Obi's life being taken down. And I call for everybody all over the world. If you see Arabambi in your country, call your police to arrest him and put him in jail. That's where he belongs. You cannot downplay the life of a man. You cannot do it. Mr. Peter Obi went to the airport, parked his car, didn't obstruct any traffic, didn't disturb anybody, didn't break any traffic rule. You have a senator that sits in the Senate House today, Adams Oshomole, the one that sat in the private plane, in a private jet with a prostitute, and told us he was AI. Adams Oshomole blocked everywhere in the airport. I know Keyamu had the story. Keyamu saw the news. Nothing was made. Why? Because if you join APC, your sins are forgiven, including if you intend to stop a plane when the plane is about to fly, while you put your own life at risk and the life of people in that plane. In as much as you are APC consolator, you are APC supporter, you are APC sing person, you sing for them, you sing for the president, the criminal in court, you are free to go. Because why? APC is your emblem. That's what Wasiu Ayinde did. He sings for Tinubu. He's an APC sympathizer. He intended to stop a plane while he was about to fly. They let him go, gave him an award, didn't put him in jail. Today he's an ambassador. And Mr. Peter Gregory will be parked his vehicle, went in on the airport, not blocking any traffic, didn't obstruct anything, didn't do anything wrong. And he's been asked to pay 25,000 naira as a fine and then apologize to the airport worker. Who does that? Keyamu, you are shameful. You are a disgrace to humanity. I saw you. I stand with you one-on-one on Onikpanu Road. When I was in Lagos State Polytechnic, we used to have problem in my school. We will come to you. You are our lawyer then. You do things for us without charging us. I stood with you, Keyamu, on Onikpanu Road, where Gani Fayemi chamber is. But today, you are now singing, clapping for the man that you said 4 certificates some years ago. You are now singing his praise, dancing to his tune, and playing his puppet. What a shameful man you are. You are a disgrace to humanity. You are a disgrace to the NBA. You are a disgrace to the world. Nigerians all over the world, I call for you all that want to pay 25,000 naira for Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Do not pay that money, because Peter Gregory Obi did not break any rule. If you pay that money, you are only giving. You are paying. You are giving to this criminality. You are giving to this falsehood. You are giving to the life of Mr. Peter Obi being taken down. Everyone that say, don't worry, I'll pay. Don't pay that money, because they don't deserve that money. Instead of paying that money, look for an homeless person, look for somebody on the street that is hungry, and give them that 25,000 naira. In case you have that money and you are truly ready to go and pay tomorrow, do not do it. Give the money to the people that are hungry. As a matter of fact, there are many Nigerians that are hungry today that you can give 25,000 naira to, they will pray for you and that prayer will be answered. So I beg you, Nigerians, if you are listening to Nigeria Watch Media, if you have that mind to go and pay 25,000 naira on behalf of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, do not pay the money. That money belongs to people that are hungry. That money can pay the school fee of a child. Look for a child in your community that is home now in holiday and that is sitting and say, well, who will pay my school fee once school resume? Give them that 25,000 because that will help alleviate the problem of their parents. These guys don't deserve that money. Peter Gregory did not break any rule. And if you pay that money, you have only succumbed to their criminality. These guys are evil. These guys are evil. These guys are criminal. The issue of Deborah came up. Deborah was killed, was spied in cold blood. Up until now, a murderer are still walking around free. And this government, the past government of APC under Buhari, including Atiku, all of them, they pander to this evil. They pander to this evil. But you know what? The blood of Deborah, the pain of Deborah, the anguish of Deborah will hunt you guys down. And I call for Nigerians, let us all not forget Deborah. We must not forget Deborah. We must not forget her family, because she also died. She was spied because of injustice. So Nigerians, let us stand up tall. Anywhere you see Arabambi, if he comes to your country, please call the police, call them to arrest him, take him to jail. Because why? He has downplayed the sanctity of life. He has downplayed the sanctity of life. He has downplayed the sanctity of life, the life of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much for allowing me to speak. I do appreciate it. God bless you and keep your family secured.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. I appreciate you, my brother. God bless you. Okay, the last person on the panel, Oga Chris. Please talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Mr. George. Good
Yes, sir.
evening. Thank
Well,
you
see,
very much. Come on, happy Sunday.
you are far away from your speaker. Oh.
What about now? Am I close now?
We can hear you now. Yeah.
Almost, sir. Happy Sunday to you and your wonderful family. Now, talking about family, you see, this Arabambi man is everything that represents a very, very, very dirty and disjointed. I think that's the word I'm looking for. A disjointed upbringing. You know, people like Arabambi, they should or they ought to be raising the next generation, but they have failed in that duty. Having said that, I just use that to lay the foundation of the next set of things I'm going to say. Mr. Nanjawaj, I want to salute you. Because every time, just like, was it Give Us Our Mandate that said that? Yeah, Give Us Our Mandate. You take your son by the hand. You said he's always there with you, talking about blasting, doing a very good job. Not just because you are doing it, but because your son also sit down there to listen. It shows that he is willing to learn. He's preparing himself for the future. Because some children, they could have said, daddy, I don't get time for this one. I want to go do, I want to go play, I want to go, But blasting is there with you. It shows that this thing didn't just start today or yesterday. Because they said, train up a child in the way the child will go, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. Very difficult that when children are old, you now want to start correcting them or teaching them value system. In these modern days, when you have social media everywhere, if you don't train your children, social media will train them. Then Nigeria, I celebrate you today. Not only you also celebrate your son for being a good boy, for sitting down and being by your side. I say this because Arabambi is the question. Imagine if Arabambi had had a very good upbringing. There's no way we'll have a nuisance like this in the political space of Nigeria. The society we see today, it's all about our home bringing. The kind of character people are demonstrating today, it is the value system they've inculcated in them from their homes. That's why some people, no matter what, there are some things they want to do. Each time they remember that voice of their mother, their fathers, their uncles, people that taught them the ethics of life, the ethos of life, they tend to be careful before taking the next step. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. It's the Sunday broadcast. You know how we do it. Please use the like sign, the dollar sign, and please share this broadcast because we are talking about value system so that your voices can go everywhere across the world. Thank you all. Keep the commentary coming. People that have called in, Madam Debbie and co, and people that have already used the dollar sign, if any person has. Thank you all. And the Mommy Diaspora, I want to use this occasion to, I don't know, to just kind of appreciate you again for raising children that are valuable to the society. Imagine if every family, they've done their work, we will not have the likes of Arabambi in the political space. We will not have the likes of all these bourgeois, these Vikings, all of them turning down the affairs of the nation. We will not have any of them. Because what we have now in our political space are people without empathy. And I want to assure you all, these people, they are not going to change on their own. We must all do something about them. That is why some of us, even though we cannot be part of the political system, but we try to put our voices in the issues that affect everybody, the issues that can shape in the opinion of Nigerians, so that it will get to that critical stage where Nigerians will wake up and say enough is enough. To get to that stage where Nigeria will stop looking for a Messiah to save them, rather they take the bull by the horn and face the direction of their problem. Back to Arabambi. You see, I want to ask some people this very critical question, especially the people that always complain that Peter Obi is always moving from party to party, from party to party. And even Liberals, I was even surprised. Liberals Ushoma, on his last broadcast, excuse me, he was still chastising Peter Obi that he ought to have stayed in the Labour Party to fix the problem in the Labour Party, even with all this going on. I want to ask that question. So people that are saying Peter Obi ought to have stayed in the Labour Party, do you still have anything to say about that now? How could this man have stayed back in that party when you have where you have vultures, hyenas like this, people that have been bought completely? I may not have the evidence that he has been bought, but the actions, the inactions. Look at during the court cases, what role did Arabambi played? His own was even better than those of the likes of Julius Aburi. People that were laughing with you during the day and your enemies at night. So how could it have been possible that Peter Obi will survive inside this group of people? Because it's as good as dining with the enemy. They stay together, they hold a meeting, they discuss of the way forward, they discuss their strategies, and at the end of the day, as they are saying it, everything will be landing at the desk of Tinubu. Whereas His Excellency will be thinking that His Excellency Peter Obi will be thinking that he has had a very fruitful discussion. He has a plan, he has strategy. Not knowing that as he's discussing, everything is landing at the table of the enemies. They will be feasting over his plans, over his dreams, over his aspirations. This is the kind of Nigeria we have found ourselves. And now this brings me to the so-called political activists. Nigeria, I salute you again for your speech yesterday, although we didn't have time to respond. Your speech about Showore. And the last two speakers, they've also re-emphasized the point that political activists, for the fact that you have been an activist, it doesn't stop you from being a suspect. Because Keyamo today, the kind of things Keyamo did during his days as activist, the kind of things he did, the way he's shaping the polity through Gani Fawehinmi, Showore never even do half of, he never even do 1/10. The basic thing Showore, no be if they arrest am today, they release am, they arrest am today, tomorrow they release am. That has been the game. So the point is that when people behave, you look at their behavior and make a judgment. That it's as simple as that. You cannot tell me that the way Arabambi is criticizing Peter Obi, saying nasty things about Peter Obi, that's the same way opposition figures, they are criticizing and saying nasty things about him. Nigerians are so difficult to understand. So difficult. So that is why every day I look at this Peter Obi and I look at Nigerians and I ask myself one question. Why is it so difficult to elect this man? Two things stand out for me, and I've said that repeatedly, and I'm going to say it again. It's because number one is Igbo, and number two is from the Christian stock. Nothing, no other thing you can say. Because I still hear some people, they want to be politically correct. They say that if not be Tinubu, assuming Yemi Osibajo, some people go say assuming Fashola, some people go say assuming this one, assuming this. What about assuming Peter Obi? Assuming it is somebody that has not been tried, that has not been tested. The rest people you people are calling, they have been part and parcel of a wicked system. You refer to Femi, what's his name again? Professor Yemi Osibajo. This man worked with Tinubu for like 8 years. Worked with Buhari for 8 years. Somebody that has been comfortable to dine with these two evil people for 16 years. For 16 years. And you are calling his name. I don't know. The only thing I can say, make all of us continue. Be like say the thing never hold us rich. Be like say never hold us rich. And I like the call of give us our mandates. That anywhere you see Arabambi, call the police for him. Arrest him. But the problem is that our court system is very funny. That is why I have been calling the NDC as a political party. The people managing the affairs of His Excellency Peter Obi, they have to be taking action. Because if you take any case to any court in our land, the question is that, are you an interested party? It will take them time to determine that first before they will start anything. You have to determine if you are an interested party. So that's why I keep calling out the NDC. What are they waiting for? Look at the airport footage that has been released. Nothing concrete has been done. Like I said, it's enough for we to wail that they are doing XYZ to His Excellency Peter Obi. But there has to be an, what's it called again? An accurate response, aura for aura. If they do anything, you respond appropriately and accurately to any accusation they've raised. And apart from that, you don't just have to be reactive. You have to also start doing your own. Because you can complain from now till tomorrow. It's not going to change anything. They are going to continue. So the only thing you can do is to have a team ready Anytime any of these things comes up, that thing will take it up. Otherwise, they are going to use all this to distract His Excellency Peter Obi and the success of the NDC. Look at as at now, the court case, the deregistration. I'm very sure we've not heard anything. Not, all of a sudden something will just come up again. Then everybody will start reading the law. Everybody will start dusting the law. Everybody will start remembering things. Because this ought to be the work of the opposition. They have to put these issues at the front burner at every point in time. Now, the allegation of the fake agency, that one is almost forgotten. They don't set up panel. Now, this airport thing, now everybody will talk about now. Before we are able to get ourselves from this, Arabambi brought up another story. After Arabambi, we'll talk about this for 2-3 days. They will come up with a new thing because they know how it works. They know that all you just need to do is it's a chain reaction. You throw up one event, as that event is going to die down, you add fuel, bring up another event. Things will just keep going like that, before you know, we'll now start talking about election proper. As sad as this whole thing is, they conducted election in those states. It didn't even make the headline. Local government election, ward election, councillorship election. Okpebolo and his band of witches declared everything. Everything. Now the structure that they build now, NDC not win anything. I don't even know whether they contest. The Showore and the ACC party, they not win anything. Nobody even know whether they contest. Opportunity for you to go and drag position. No, you don't have that time. The only time you have is to bring down Peter Obi. That is your assignment. If you are interested in election, why are you not contesting in this
Mr.
offset place?
Chris, okay,
Yeah.
Chris, you are the last. After you are there, 30 minutes for final submission. Nothing has found the move for round up.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, sir. After
How
you.
many minutes I get more?
No, I think just talk as you can. The rest can come in, but 30 minutes after,
Okay, that might
from now.
talk.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So that be the thing. At those states, we do a local government election. Okpebolo and the people, they don't clear everything. You see, this is where the problem starts. This is where this problem begins. Because now, if presidential election come now, imagine the APC, all of them. Now they be councillor, now they be local government chairman, now they be House of Assembly member, now they be everything. That is how the structures are built. That is how these people take over the whole political structure. They just throw away corn. Everybody go they look for solution. And so that brings me to article. You see, Nigeria was thank you again for talking about the Deborah, bringing up the Deborah question again. So this is why when people say our country is not worth dying for, they know what they are talking about. Deborah don't go now. Okay, let's even assume whatever it is, the way she was spied. Let's assume everything in a same country. Say federal government, they not do anything for that woman family. Nothing. Nothing. It has to take a Pastor Chibuzo. Pastor Chibuzo has to take care of the family and everything. No compensation, nothing. In a country where they rehabilitate Boko Haram, country where they rehabilitate terrorists, and that we not even sure part of those people that did that thing, that heinous crime, they are part of the terrorists we are looking for everywhere. Like Dele Farotimi rightly said in his video, how come, which level of audacity that article, you be Fulani man, Fulani person just rule finish for 8 years, you want continue again? Is that a sign of a good man? The answer is no. That doesn't represent the sign of a good man at all. It is wickedness in its totality. Apart from even that, look at Tinubu is already there. Somebody from the south. Atiku really mean well. Why did you not support a Peter Obi candidature? At least to support another person from the south to unseat Tinubu. Atiku is not going to have that. It's not going to have that. Instead of that, he wants to contest with the people from the south and take them out of power. So, person will get this kind of mindset. Person will delete tweets of a young lady that was spied. He couldn't tell the people that were threatening him that if because of this girl, you people are not going to vote for me, so be it. Atiku is not going to have that. And these kind of people now I want to vote for. Because I'm just saying all this. Nobody say if Atiku come, everybody will come, they cry like Tinubu. Like the way they cried when Buhari was coming. Because during the Buhari time, we warned, we fought. Say this man that's coming, this one are evil, this one are evil. But what did the people do? Nobody listened. If you people that listen, they were justified. When he come 1982, now say do this one, now say do this one. It even now say do this one. There was no democracy, there was no rule of law. When he was totally a bigot, I beg. The whole thing, and sometimes they just be like say the tired person. See the first was Keyamo issue now. Kwam 1. We all know Kwam 1. He go stand for front of aeroplane. Aeroplane not fit take off. They give the pilot fine. Then give Kwam 1 presidential pardon. Even make an ambassador to somewhere. All of us Shobaba did the same thing. At the end of the day, he was also pardoned. Now the question is this. When this issue of Peter Obi came up, they quickly ran to go and bring the CCTV, whatever, that was even doctored. So why they not quick run, go bring the election results? Why they not bring that one and come out, may we see? That presidential election results. He reached this case now, they go quickly bring CCTV come out. See, obedience, people that believe in Peter Obi, and even people that don't believe in Peter Obi, listen, for them to have done that, just imagine if they have any debt about this man, any corruption, anything about this man, therefore don't release and since, therefore not waste time. The only video they even have that was even doctored that doesn't even make sense, sharp, they don't release them. Just imagine if they had something else. So that is why they are afraid of this man. Nothing more. That is why they are afraid of him. Because they know that this man is completely different. He's different from anything we have ever experienced in the life of our nation. That is why it's so painful. It's so painful that when this man said that he may not even be alive for that 2027 election, there's no reaction from the people he's trying to save. There's no reaction, no questions being asked. Rather, people are finding faults. So the question becomes, is this whole thing even worth it? Is it worth the life of this man? Is this struggle worth it? We all know the answer, that if anything, irrespective of who you are, if anything happens to you in Nigeria, the government will move on. Especially for somebody like a Peter Obi, somebody they are already trying to get rid of, somebody that has come to disgrace them, somebody that has shown alternative way of governance, somebody that has demonstrated that irrespective of the mountain of corruption that's surrounding that office, irrespective of the unlimited power you have as a governor in Nigeria, as a president in Nigeria, that you can still govern with a high level of decorum. Politician that you can't trace a dime to, a dime, not 1 naira somewhere that he stole when he had all the opportunity to do so. No fictitious projects, Nothing, nothing. In terms of finance or integrity, there is no where you can say, "Ah, Peter we be the try, but not only this part. Na lie. Nothing like that. Imagine what Nigeria will save just for only having this man as a president. Let's assume say he not do anything just because he's the president. Imagine waiting we will save $15 billion. That was what Tinubu gave to the Shaguris. How much is that in naira? 8.8 trillion naira cannot be accounted for. Cannot be accounted for. So now that one they not fit cover again. So before this one was discovered, imagine what and what has gone missing. You know how many fleets, how many aircraft is in the presidential fleet? Do you know how many? They are maintaining all with Nigeria's fund. Fictitious projects everywhere, things that don't exist. Wastage, excessive wastage, Esther code. So if you have this man, just because you have Peter Obi, imagine what you save as a nation. Well, let me hang my boots here so I don't spend all the time. I think we'll just continue on the discussion. Oga Alabo, if you did there, may you take over. Oga Alabo, are you there? Oga Alabo is not available. Give us our mandate.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, give us our mandate. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate the time and effort put into this. Thank you very much. Well, honestly, all we can just do now is to continue to call for the protection of Mr. Peter Gregory. Let me say this to Nigeria. Donald J. Trump was campaigning somewhere in Pennsylvania, if I'm correct, and a gunman went to the rooftop opposite Donald J. Trump, shot at Donald J. Trump, and the bullet cut into his ear. I think people behind him were fired. Immediately after that incident happened, remember, Joe Biden was the president then, and Donald J. Trump was campaigning to be the president, even though they told Joe Biden that he was not going to compete in that election. The leader of the um, security, how do I call them? How do they call them here now? Security service was brought to the floor of the house to come and tell the reason why Donald J. Trump was not protected, even though he has some Secret Service agents working with him. The lady was fired, and right there and there, immediately, Joe Biden elevated the security guys that should be with Donald J. Trump. Remember, he was going to vote or he was going to contest against Joe Biden. But the security architecture against Donald J. Trump was increased or uplifted to the next layer of security because of that sole act. Even though some people have some other motive or I believe about that incident, that is an opposition or the government of the day, which is a Democrat, saying that the candidate for Republican should be protected. And that was what happened. Right now and now, Tinubu should have called for the security architecture of Mr. Peter Gregory to be elevated to the next level. Nothing must happen to him. His family must be secured because why? Peter Gregory is an opposition running to be the president of Nigeria. Tinubu, if it really means business, should have called for the security architecture around Mr. Peter Obi to be solid. He will not do that. Rather, they are looking for a cheap way in. But the question is, does election has to be a do or die affair? Let me speak to the heart of these people, these criminals. Does election have to be a do or die affair? Must you buy somebody before you become the president? Do people have to die because of you because you have to be the president? Must you take down the life of a fellow human being contesting for the same office you're running for because you want to be the leader or because you want to be the president? Now, how many more people would you have to kill or buy in order to become the president? Who knows how many lives has been taken down? They're not even contesting with these people, but because they told them this and this and this you need to do to secure yourself or remain in power. But no and no well. That Peter Gregory Obi is different from Funshaw Williams. Peter Obi is different from Bolaige. Peter Obi is different from Dino Depo, Adapo of Ogun State. Peter Gregory Obi's life must be protected. Tinubu, I speak to you, even though you are a rigged president. If Mahmoud Yacob did not rig the election for you, and only you and your supporter know what Peter Gregory Obi scored in the last election. But I tell you, the cheap way in to become president, if you have to be won, is not to take down your opponent. Rather, give the opponent an opposition the same platform, the same security architecture that you have. Because why? These guys have put themselves forward. We are over 200 million Nigerians, but these guys have put themselves forward to say, you know what, we can have a better country. I'm speaking of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi and Senator Rabi Musa Kwankwaso coming out and saying, no, government is not run this way. Nations are not built this way. Let us have a sane country. They put themselves forward to want to be in the next election, to want to run in the next election, and Nigerians are welcoming them everywhere they go. They are being accepted. Mr. Peter Gregory will enter a room and the light will go off. Mr. Peter Obi will get to a place and hope will be restored. Even though you, Tinubu, you promised hope, but you are putting Nigeria into pain and penury. But the man that has hope is no other person than Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Peter Gregory Obi, as it stands today, is the man that has the renewed hope agenda. Tinubu does not have any renewed hope agenda. Rather, they have a renewed akara, kuli and granite frying agenda by the road side for Nigeria. Peter Gregory Obi is a man with hope and renewed hope agenda. So Tinubu increase the security architecture of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Protect him, make sure his family, his business, everything he does is protected. And people like Arabambi that I would have called him a name, but I will not call him because of this platform, should be arrested immediately in the next 72 hours. Mr. Tinubu arrest Arabambi for downplaying the cry to threat of life of Mr. Peter Obi. Arrest Arabambi, interrogate him, let him be in prison for the rest of his life because he has downplayed the sanctity of the life of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Arabambi must be arrested. I call on Tinubu. I call on Bejabia Miller. I call on Wike. I call on the wicked social media handle of Tinubu, the man that spew hatred and bigotry against our Igbo brothers. So, Mr. Tinubu and everyone working for him, Akpabio, all of you, make sure that Mr. Peter Gregory Obi is protected. Nothing must happen to him. No hair on his head must fall to the ground. But rather, arrest Arabambi, arrest Pesos Keyamo. These guys are downplaying the life of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, for allowing us to speak. Nigerians, let's not stop speaking. You say your own, I say my own. Talk your own, I talk my own. Now, so we go to build a better nation. Because these guys, they don't make we talk. That's why they do everything possible to silence us. But make sure say no silence us because these guys are criminals. Thank you very much for allowing me. I eat the mic.
Yeah, thank you very much. Give us our mandate. Thank you so much for the recap. No, it was very, very deep and it went to the heart of the matter. And the heart of the matter today is that Peter Obi's life is too precious to be wasted for this kind of a country. And so, Oga Alabo, are you there? If you are not there, so I can just continue with my submission. Oga Alabo is not available. So, give us a mandate once again.
Mr. Chris, sorry. Black Panther says is behind the stage. If Mr. Elvis can bring him in.
Uh, I doubt to
My
because
brother,
we are
Chris,
almost closing now. Yeah,
Chris, can you hear
yeah,
me?
yeah. Alabo,
All
Oga
right.
Alabo, I dey hear you. Okay,
Okay.
Oga
All right.
Alabo,
Thank
you
you.
talk
Thank you
to
so
us. We
much.
get barely we get about 17 minutes more. So maybe you just take 5 minutes. Black Panther come. Black Panther will take like 10 minutes. Then I round up in 3 minutes. Mr. Anjaj, if you can bring in Black Panther, please. So Oga Alabo, continue.
Naija Watch, I beg bring in Black Panther. All right. Thank
Oga
you.
Anjaj, please, Black Panther.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to speak about a very important something that we all are ignoring, and a lot of people are not seeing it as if something is wrong with what is happening. I know my brother highlighted about mentioning about K1 and all the rest of them that APC have not come out to discipline those ones. The insult alone for Peter Obi is what baffles me, and it's really a disturbing one. Everyone should look at it. When we are saying Nigerians to protect Peter Obi, it's a serious issue that every one of us must take it serious. We are not just saying, like Arabambi will say, it's just doing an emotional something to do Nigerians. I pity those people. We are not joining issue with people like that because we know they are mentally sick and they need the support of Nigerians. That is why we are coming to liberate them. However, Nigerians, please, it's a really serious issue. We have corruption cases happening today. IMF mentioned about how many billions of dollars that is missing in the country. 80 something billion was also mentioned again. And a lot of one that they have not been able, about 300 or something again, Tinubu government have not been able to account for those resources. And today, senators are crying out because some of them want to benefit from those constituency projects. And they are not seeing money flowing, except if Tinubu wants to do anything. He will put the same money they are not seeing in envelope and empower them to pass the bill immediately for them. That is the thing that the senators are saying. But today, no money is going in. Contractors are not being paid. And yet, the only thing that APC want to remember, Festus Keyamo, is to come and bring this issue. They have arranged Arabambi. I know my brother mentioned it, to distract Nigerians. They want to distract us from the issues of corruption in this administration. The fake agency one, we are still on that one, right? Today now, what do we have? We have the issue of Peter Obi, is what is going on. Peter Obi this, Peter Obi this. And if you see the whole social media and media houses, no one now is talking about the fake agency and how many billions naira that was allocated and people who have eaten those money. Nobody is talking about it. It's really sad that this is where we find ourselves. Today is the issue of Peter Obi. So all those things is over now. The fake agency own is over. Tinubu has won Nigeria. And now they have put this one, brought in a lot of miscreant to come and begin to deceive Nigerians and tell you about Peter Obi, so that people they know Nigerians love Peter Obi, and anything that has to do with Peter Obi, Nigeria will raise concern. So that has taken over the social media today, and everybody is talking about that. I don't want us to be distracted with this. Let us protect our principle. Is the hope for the country today. Peter Obi is the only hope we have. And if anything happened to the hope of Nigerians today, it will be difficult for us to get that Nigeria that we all are craving for. We want a new Nigeria, which we say is possible. I know it's possible for us. We will get that country. It's coming. But let us not be also be distracted with all this, their plan to distract Nigerians and just keep us distracted so that they will wake up tomorrow and come again to start their politics. You can hear from the first lady now. He's telling Davido and all of them to come and give the federal government that their husband have done so much and government are exhausted. That is what Remi Tinubu is talking about. If you don't know what to do with government, please, you and your husband, tell your husband to resign. That is, Nigeria does not want this kind of thing. Tell your husband to resign if you don't have anything to offer Nigeria. You can't come and be telling us that federal government is exhausted when we don't know what you are doing with the money. There is no accountability. You can't account for what you are doing with our resources. The money budgeted for, you can't account for it. And you are telling us that federal government is exhausted. Nigerians, there is a lot for us to push out this government. There is a lot for us to talk about Tinubu administration. But let that not distract us from protecting Peter Obi. As we are looking at these issues, let us protect Peter Obi. Wherever you are, as he's coming back to Nigeria, since the federal government cannot give him security, Nigerians, let us provide security for Mr. Peter Obi. We must protect him at all cost because it means a lot for your generation. It means a lot for you today, and it means a lot for every one of us. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, and
God
thank you
bless
so
us.
much.
And the new Nigeria is
Black
coming.
Panther is still
That
in
new
backstage.
Nigeria is
Oh.
possible.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Thank you very much, Oga Alabu.
You know, see Black Panther.
No, he's still there backstage. That's the problem now. And we have very small minutes to go. But before Black Panther comes in, maybe I should just do my wrap up. Well, like I was saying, I think Oga Alabu don't add his voice during waiting and give us our mandate talk, Like I said, give us our mandate. He laid the foundation. He just solidified the foundation again. Why the life of His Excellency Peter Obi should not be gambled for anything at all. It's a wake up call for everybody, and I wholeheartedly support the submission today. It's so funny. Sometimes I say it's funny, sometimes it's embarrassing, sometimes it's completely incomprehensible. If you just want to sit down on your own and think about the kind of things that go on in our country, it's so, I don't know how to put it. Sometimes you are so confused, you are lost in thoughts, and most times the only consolation I just take for myself is that I was okay. Well, probably this is the lot of the black people. Because I just look around, look at all black countries, and it is probably the same thing going on, but in different dimension. Although some black countries they've been able to partly move away, they seem to be toying a whole new direction. But to look at the totality of the picture, it's not looking good at all. So that's why it surprises me that something like this is going on. I keep saying, if we let's just let's forget the ruling party. Let's look inwards. Let's look inwards. What is our own party doing for things like this? What are they doing to quickly mitigate things like this? How are they reacting to this Arabambi man? Not just Arabambi, all of them that are coming out. How are they reacting? Imagine Dave Umahi was calling Peter Obi for a debate, and I like the response that Peter Obi gave him. Peter Obi simply told him, "No problem. If you become a presidential candidate, I'll debate with you." Talking about presidential candidate, I was earlier saying, give us a mandate. Made a case for why the life of Peter Obi shouldn't be traded for anything. And he gave an example from the US, and that's the first example that was actually given on this platform when the news first broke. Immediately you become a presidential candidate, your security details should improve. Even at the height of the battle between Jonathan and Buhari, they still provided armored car for Buhari. Armored car, presidential armored car, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not to talk of what we have now. Look at the CCTV footage they even showed to the public. Is that not an indictment on the ruling government? To tell me that that's the best you can do for a presidential candidate. Presidential candidate for that matter. That was all he had. I'm sure already tell us, say, if you want to go take a private jet, you go hide for corner. You get 10 convoy. You get this one. Can you do all those things and be hiding? Is that even possible? You've seen this man attended different occasions. He has been to Benin several times. And still, somebody will just come out and start misaligning this man's name. And Black Panther still dey back. Oga Naija, I beg, if you dey hear us, Black Panther, make you come talk the remaining 5 or 7 minutes wey remain. Mr. Naija, I beg, he has been at the backstage, but he dey hot. Black Panther, we hope we are able to bring you in as soon as possible. But meanwhile, give us a mandate and Oga Alabo. If you want to interject, if there's anything you want to say, you can interject before Black Panther coming. If you leave me, may I talk alone. I don't will stop.
Black Panther is serving as a punishment for derogating England against Norway. Let him stay there for a little bit. Yes.
So
when we tell them, they will not listen. We tell you that England will we suffer in the hands of England. You are telling us that even went as fast, even saying that Brazil does not know when they start watching. Come on, man.
Football.
Stay there for a little bit. That's where you belong for now.
Black Panther. Sorry, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Thank you very much, Madam Lady Eugenia. Thank you so much. Thank you. May the good Lord continue to bless you. Your pocket will never run dry. Thank you for the super chat. And people, if you can follow the footstep of Madam Eugenia, I think it will be a very good thing. If any of you can follow his footstep, it's very, very crucial for a broadcast like this. You see, every little thing, no matter how small, $1, even if it is $1, it's a sign of appreciation, because everybody likes appreciation. Even you, if you are a Christian, you understand that the easiest way to get the attention of God Almighty is by praising Him. Nothing more, not by prayer, not by fasting. In short, fasting is even defying yourself. If you are fasting, you are not doing any good thing for God. But the only thing you can offer God is praises. Praises. He dwells on praises. And that's recognition. Thank you for the work you are doing. Good job, Osemege Omede. Osemege Omede, thank you very much. We are very grateful. It is how it should be. When these calls come out, People just do whatever they are able to do. It doesn't have to be something very big. Of course, if you can do something very big, why not? Why not? But the whole idea is that it's just about interaction. Finally, finally, Green Panther don't come. It's just about interaction. So before I hand over to a Green Panther, let me salute these
Who be
people
Green Panther?
to Yellow Panther. Let me salute this very
Okay,
wonderful.
English Panther. Put on like that, na English Panther.
No, they call English. I beg.
I beg,
So that I go,
They
so
don't
that I
make
go,
una
deal with
give Black
you.
Panther only 2 minutes. Only two
so that I
minutes.
go
Make it
eat,
for
But
go
I
out.
eat all of una
They
raw.
don't deal with
yeah,
you. When we
but
tell you, say,
unfortunately,
I tell you, say
Mr. Chris,
England go show
yes,
for
sir.
ya.
Mona give Black Panther only 2 minutes. I beg. Only 2 minutes. I beg.
Unfortunately, now just that 2 minutes it will remain.
Make him talk when they go out. Talk and go
Make
home.
manager like that.
before we give Black Panther microphone, I beg make una join me thank Madam Lady Eugenia and our
Daddy, I
own
mean,
of Semigi
your
Omede.
phone is flashing purple.
Yes, I know.
Make una thank them for me. Any person we want to talk.
Hello,
Black
mommy.
Panther, we
Yeah.
Black
So are they?
Good, aft- good
Nigeria
afternoon.
the
Good
microphone.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Niger Wash. Thank you, everyone. Mommy, I love you. Thank you so much. And give us our mandate. Thank you very much. But you eat well. England played well, and in the stroke of luck, they won the match. So that is it. I want to say here, I want to speak that word, the word that I interpreted. Sorry, I didn't give it verbato.
Give us a Black Panther
I
before
didn't
you
give it
continue.
verbato. The reason,
Black
my reason
Panther,
is
wait.
that, yeah,
Black Panther is a yeah. Before you continue, there was a very simple instruction. We say, may you help us thank Madam Lady Eugenia and Osenwike Omede, Madam Osenwike Omede, I beg, because we
okay.
call
I
that
want
as
to
the
thank
on
Madam Eugenia and Osemegwe,
Omede,
what? Omede.
Omede, Omede, yeah.
Omede. May God bless you, and may God refill wherever you took your finances from. May God refill it for you all in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen. Big amen.
Yeah.
Big
My
amen.
interpretation was wrong in a way. It was wrong. I read the body language because the word that he spoke was being sarcastic. Let me read the word again. Mo mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ń gbé speech mi. Mo mọ̀ pé eléyìí lẹ máa gbé. Are you hearing it? That's exactly
Yeah.
what he said. And it was sarcastic. He was being sarcastic. He now laughed. I didn't wanted to bring out that because sarcasm. So it's something that if I speak, you yourself will laugh if you are corrupt. But that is what he said. He said, I know this my speech, that this is what you people will see. Let me just carry it fast before I can carry on. So everybody now laughed. It was not something straightforward. It's not a straightforward something. So you will not, if you don't read the body language inclusive with it, you will know you won't be able to interpret the other side of what he's saying. The other side of what he's saying is what I'm saying. And that is what I brought for. But this is the interpretation. It was sarcastic. It just wanted to just say, make I carry this my paper. I know say now this one, if I not carry now this one I'll come hijack. So that is what is intention. That's why you see people laugh at the audience, you see them laugh. So it was being sarcastic. But the brain intention and the meaning of what he said, I read it this way. He was not the one that wrote that paper. He was not the one that wrote it because he won't make a jest of it. Because if you are inviting all the press in the world, you must have printed all the copies and you give it to all of them. And you making you being sarcastic, going again on that same book that you have given. You said, this is what I get better pick my book before they come and take it. It doesn't make sense to everyone. Is it not so? From it, what I see there, the interpretation, what I see there to me is that he's a suspicious personality, and he did not write those things because he was quoting the law. You see, he was quoting the law, and he was trying to do something again, trying to disagree. They disagree with that Peter B is not pure, and they're trying to make it show it to the world that Peter B is also corrupt, because in this aspect that he break the law. They're trying to tell that he break the law and he's supposed to pay a fine. They know that Peter B will not pay that fine because Peter B is telling them he didn't break the law. So they are putting, that's why they are using that video, which some people I listened to some people, they said that wasn't the exact video. That wasn't the exact video. Because there was a man running towards somebody on that video. I think it's blurring. So there was somebody said that wasn't the exact video. That Peter B itself don't have a police officer with him. So you can see what they are trying to do now. They are trying to paint him black so that at the end of it, they will now say, if Peter B does not defend himself now with substantial fact, he will be compelled to pay that money. If he does not defend and if he does not have witness, he will be compelled, because already they are showing us a video. If he can be able to disprove that video, that video was not the video, that he was there for like, because the normal law, if you are there for more than 30 minutes, you are going to cause a traffic hold up on that lane. You are not supposed to be there more than, let's say, 6 minutes. Drop your bag, take your luggage and move in. That's how it goes in the other world. You are not supposed to stay more than certain minutes. So if Peter Obi comes to defend himself and the driver is there to defend himself, that disproves their own fact. And if you can be able to disprove that video wasn't his video, then they will be the one in big soup, and it will be open to the world that yes, it was wrong and they're trying to be deceptive. So that is why they brought this man to play the book. You can see a man that is an ESCO member of Labour Party is now coming up to be the chairman of NLC,
Black Panther.
and also trying to become, yes.
What are you asking Peter Obi to come and defend?
No. If they have approached the law now, if they have approached the law and they brought out a law and the minister is saying that he has disobeyed the traffic rules on that lane, then he has the right to say, no, I have not. So that is what they want him to do. And he must come, if Peter Obi want to go that route, he must come with a substantial fact by saying that video first wasn't the video. I don't have a police officer in my entourage. They've taken that one. So where did they see the police officer that ran inside? And if you want to look at it, it is the person. It is not the person that comes down from the car that committed the crime. It is the driver. According to the law, it is the driver that you give ticket to. You cannot tell the person that is on the back seat, assuming it's an Uber driver, and it's an Uber driver now. Is it me that is the passenger that I commit the offense, or the Uber driver? Who is going to pay the fine? Is it me that is in the back seat, or the driver that is driving? So these are the things that Peter Obi must speak. That is why he must speak and react and bring the fact to the world. So if you say silent is an approval that you committed that crime. So that is what it is. So he must come out to disprove the fact with a substantial fact, a superior fact, so that we all can get the big picture that these people are ganging up to disprove the fact that he's one of them, he's corrupt like them. If he can also break the law and he now rebut and say he cannot pay the fine or breaking the law, then let the DSSS or one of the police to come and exercise and go about using law to arrest somebody that want to break or that have broken the law. So that is what I see, because it is right quite because they don't know what they are doing, because they are corrupt minded. They don't know what they are doing. It's not the passenger that broke the law. It is the driver. But the passenger has the right to tell the driver to say, go this way, don't go because of the law. But if the law has been broken, you cannot arrest the passenger. You can only take the driver's license of the driver of that car. And that is what is the person that you prosecute.
Everything you are explaining now, you are talking like you are talking to the people in Texas. I don't understand you. What are you
No, I'm
saying?
talking, it's obtainable in Nigeria, and it's the same law. No,
The same
it's
law.
the same law. Don't let them
So,
deceive us.
and the law
It
is
is the
functioning in
driver that
Nigeria,
they will.
right?
No. If you go to approach the judge, that is what the judge is expected them to do. The judge cannot break the law in front of the law. So
What are
that
you
judge
even
will say,
talking
"Ooh."
about?
The judge
It's
cannot say
just,
the
no,
passenger
did I
broke
just
the
heard
law.
you? No, Grandpata,
Eh?
sometimes I tell you if you do not listen to yourself. Did you just said
See.
the judge cannot break the law in front of the law?
No. I said the judge cannot say, I, Peter Obi, I have broken the law when Peter Obi has proven his fact that he did not broke it.
Okay,
The judge
2023
cannot say
presidential election, that means Peter Obi did not prove the fact.
that one is politics. If they want to arrest Peter Obi to put him in jail, with Peter Obi not defend himself, what are you
what are
saying?
they doing with Peter Obi now is not politics, right?
No, you think everything in look. No. You think everything that is in Nigeria, they can just carry anybody, a VIP, and throw inside jail.
You are contradicting
just like
yourself.
that. I'm not contradicting. I said the person, the driver is the one.
I was asking you earlier that what does Mr. Obi, what does he have to prove? Did you think
there's a case now? There's a case. He have to prove it.
Which case?
See,
did they file a case against him already?
There is a case before him.
Which case?
The minister said
what?
Go and listen to it. Said he has contravened.
Contravene what?
He has to wait. What are you talking about? What am I going to tell you? What is wrong with you?
Did he contravene?
No. Go ahead.
He said he has to pay 25,000 naira.
Yeah, so
don't you hear him?
So is that a case?
You have to defend that. I did not. Is it not a case?
So Peter Obi should start defending issue.
Okay. What do you want Peter Obi to do to the civil world now?
What do you want to do now? So what is 25,000 naira Peter Obi need to go to?
So I will go and bring 25,000 because I did, because you said I break the law. So when I know I did not break the law.
So you are advising Peter Obi to go to court because of 25,000 naira, right?
He should go to court to prove it that he did not break it. What are we talking about? You want him to behave like them? He can't behave like them. You people know Peter Obi. I don't know why people are doing like if you don't know him. Somebody that I don't want to say too much. You people know Peter Obi's trend. He will always prove himself right in any case, no matter how little it is.
Please allow me to say this. There's one person in the comment section called is this Samuel? No, Jason 1555656. I don't understand what he's typing them. I think maybe I don't know if what you want to do to him, but I think this person is just here to just making nonsense in that comment section.
What's the person saying? What was the person saying?
I mean, Simeon Ononugbe or Ononugbeje, I think if you're a Nigerian,
Peter Obi is a criminal. He stole a lot of public funds from Anambra State and all that. You don't have facts to that, so I'll put you on timeout. You don't have facts. If you have facts, come to the panel. I'll let you speak. All right? I'll put you on timeout. And next time you come and type those kind of rubbish and you don't have facts, then I'll block you on earth and in heaven. But today, I only put you on timeout. You have opportunity to always come back again. And if you think that your freedom of speech have been taken away from you, please come to the panel and I'll give you the same 8 minutes that I'm giving to others, if not even more minutes, and prove to us that he stole public funds. Because I want to know, to be honest. I'm not trying to shut you up, but don't just put anything on the comment section where gullible readers can fly away with it. I don't do that here on this platform. Anyway, I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much. Let's round up now. Let's do 1 minute. Let's round up. Only 1 minute. Mr. If Asayo call you are not available, I'll just move on. Mr. Labo, are you there? Your 1 minute. You are not there. Give us Amade your 1 minute.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Honestly, I appreciate you. I think Nigerians, we need to probably understand this right. Um, Mr. Peter Obi did not break any law. Did not break any law. In every airport across the world, in every airport across the world, including where I live here in the United States, Texas, DFW area, my airport is the Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. If you're dropping somebody at the airport, you have time frame to drop somebody. They get down their baggages and their luggages, and then they have time frame to do that and leave. If you get Uber to the the airport people will not tell you park your car on the sky and load you and drop a passenger. No, you have time frame between 15, sometime 20 minutes, between 20 and 30 minutes. It varies at airports. Now,
Okay.
Peter Obi did not break any rule or break any law. These guys are just looking for a cheap way, a cheap way. And it's so shameful for them to be doing this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Yes, he's being witch hunt in every area of his step. They are just witch hunting him. But yeah, thank you. Oga Chris, your 1 minute.
Yeah, Mr. Nagawa, thank you for doing this today, despite being a Sunday. Now, the good people of Nigeria, make I tell you now one thing. Just to support within, give us our mandate talk. Ask yourself this question. How come of all the vehicles that were parked there, now only His Excellency Peter Obi on 9 and clamp? How come? And this slide with Kayamu, they talk, say, now when they come discover later, say na Peter Obi, and they come say make they release them. Then because saying go do interview and I make them come say make he pay. It's a lie fabricated from nowhere than the pit of hell. They signal him out, they fished him out, and they did what they did because he was not the only one there. Make una get and clear. No need to just assume they are following rules or regulation. No, what they are doing is witch hunting because they are satanic. Thank you, Mr. Nigerian, and good night, everybody.
Thank you very much, my brother. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Black Panther, your 1 minute. Thank you.
I thank you very much for giving us another extra time. I would like what I was saying. Peter Obi has to speak because the case is brought forward. They are trying to disprove the personality he is. They are trying to make him dirty to the world by going in a very dirty manner because when you move, when you drive, when you're in the airport, you have at least 10 minutes to drop down, then take your bag off the boot, then the driver can move on. So within that range, you can move. Peter Obi, they now brought a video, and the video was not even substantial enough. So all this is bound to what? Which hunting him, trying to make him dirty in front of the eyes of the people. But I believe that Peter Obi will come out and speak so that the world will know that these people are always witch hunting him, as he has said. It's everything he puts his hand on, they try to, cut him off. So he is going to speak more on it by disproving the fact and what happened in the international airport. I think that will make every one of us become and know that this is who Peter Obi is. And for those that don't know him, it will also, make you to know him more. He's a simple person. He doesn't want anything to rob him, even if it's 1 naira. He doesn't want that thing to stain him. That's the kind of person he is. So we should all know now. So let's try and wait for what he's going to bring out and disproving all their dirty nonsense thing they showed. And a whole minister is involved in this caricature attitude. Thank you. Thank you, Niger Wash.
All right. Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for all you do. Okay. So I, I would like us to. Can you guys hear me?
Nigerian, we can
Can you
hear
hear me?
you. We can
Okay.
hear
Okay.
you.
Yes. Hearing on that voice. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for coming in to put your voice to this particular broadcast today. As for Peter Obi not commit any offense, regardless of what. Just put a fine on his car and get out from there. I don't want to use the word F. For UK for a year, top people, they park car anywhere. The worst you can do to them, you put a fine. And the car is indicated and a big man, I be this. Footballers are doing it everywhere. Celebrities are doing it here in the UK. They park on 2 double yellow lane. Nobody, they climb their car. They know who they be. They just stick a fine on top of their glass, their windscreen. That's it. So they are wish hunting Peter Obi, and that is it. Celebrities here, they don't have time to look for parking space. They park anywhere because they already know that when they are coming, they will get a fine, and they are not interested. The money is there to pay. So put the fine there and get the F out of that place. Simple. Peter Obi not be ordinary Nigerian. They are trying to belittle him. Simple. With all the money where they don't thief, the corruption, all of them don't do, and all of them. Many of them not still get money reach. So that's it. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much, Oga Chris, for coming in. Mr. Alabo, thank you for paving the way. Thank you, Give Us a Mandate. Thank you, Black Panther. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Madam Deborah, for calling in earlier on. And thank you, Black Panther, for also calling in. I appreciate you all, my wonderful people. Thank you so much for the super chat, Madam Eugenia. I'm grateful, man. God bless you. Thank you, Oga 7K. Ahmed, thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful too. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia once again, Oga Michael, Oga Namaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Mother Stella Masaredo, Eva Line. Thank you. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is that Simon Nwagbonje? Our Simon Nwagbonje, and I be this? Because they don't go put 5-6 for your number. I don't know whether I be that or because all of them don't change for this comment session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Please press on the like button to share. And for those of you joining, going to play our video later on. Please endeavor to like and share, subscribe to our channel. Also make use of the super thanks to encourage what we do here every day. My people, and God bless you. Now we've come to the end of this particular broadcast, and I'll see you guys again later on. Have a good night.
Papa, He said Baby, no, my, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah,